evening, friends. How y'all doing? Looking forward to the upcoming presentation? I can't even see you. I suppose you come expecting to hear a happy Christmas story. Something about three kings coming from the east. Well, shepherds and angels, all culminating in a nice rustic setting, complete with a straw-filled manger in which lies a little cuddly baby. Well, am I right? I don't want to disappoint you, but this ain't a story for comfortable people, people who think they got it all figured out. This is a story for people who've come a long, long way to be here. Weary travelers, bone tired, just looking for a message of hope. Like it was a little water to moisten their lips. This is a story for people who sweat, maybe because their work is physically hard, or because they got a lot of things on their mind. Maybe they ain't got enough food to eat, much less a cushioned seat. See, what we got here is a saloon. What kind of saloon, you might say? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Sam's Sarsaparilla Saloon. Now, some people might say that saloons and churches don't go together. But other people would argue that you can't have grace without sin. Now, you might say, what's this talk about sin? We're all Christians here. Ain't we? I mean, I'm going to sin right here. You're probably asking me to just tell the story. Get on with it. Make us proud that we believe. See where I'm going here? You and your pride. Your entitlement. That's the sound of sin right there. You think you deserve this story like it was just another shiny present underneath the Christmas tree? Let me pick somebody out here if I can see somebody. You, man, you think you deserve this story? No, you don't. What about you, mister? That's right, you don't. If you think you do, then you're no Calvinist. You should get on your knees to hear this story. This isn't a story. This can't be a story that you want to hear because it makes you feel good. This has got to be a story you need to hear because you're desperate for some good news. Who needs good news? Sinners need good news. This here story is for sinners. Raise your hand, you're a sinner. Come on. Yeah, just making sure, are you? Ain't you a sinner?
Me?
You telling me you don't need no grace? Doesn't matter, I can't see you. Just work with it. You can't raise your hand, then you're hiding something from yourself. You can't hide from God above, because all our ways are known. Are we in agreement here? Amen. Say amen, somebody. Thank you for coming. That's right. Okay, all right. Well, I think we got enough of you humble folk that we can proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you a Western Christmas.
So, this is Bethlehem. I pooped. What's your language? Just because you're far away from everyone you know, or anyone who looks at all sophisticated or well-read, doesn't mean you should lower your standards the first chance you get.
Well, I'm just plumb tired. I can't always have the energy to speak well, sit up straight, and mind my manners. Besides, when in Rome...
You make me laugh. The next thing you know, you'll be going off with the locals playing in one of their card games and learning how to chew or spit tobacco instead of smoking it.
Oh, leave him alone. He'll be right as rain with just a drink and some food in his belly. Are you the owner of this establishment?
I am. Can I get you folks something to drink?
That sounds wonderful.
Well, you have.
What do you got?
Well, we've got our and original, local, using only the finest fruits in our new and improved fermentation process, home-brewed sarsaparilla. And, well, that's about it.
3 of those would be appreciated.
Come right up. Have a seat if you like. I'll have Martha bring it out to you.
Wow, can't believe we're finally here. Getting off that trail and out of that hot and stuffy coach sure is refreshing. I don't know if I could have taken another mile of those springs. They were shot.
Like a beast of burden, tracking up a rocky trail. Upon exiting that rickety contraption, I was surprised to find that it had wheels.
I wouldn't say that too loudly. Locals may think you're a thin-skinned, whiny, pale-faced tenderfoot and string you up from the nearest tree just to laugh at you. Maybe throw the occasional egg.
Come now, this is a respectful town, such as it is with its 1 or 2 stores, maybe it's a few houses. Surely there are well-meaning, rational folk here who treat everyone equally, even strangers.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Bethlehem. I'm Mr. King, but you can call me King.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
What, may I ask, brings you to our fair city, here in the greater foothills of Wyoming?
Well, you see, we've come a long way here, following a star. We've had a lot of time to think and wonder who we are. We've studied many archives, ancient scrolls, and sacred books. We know we don't dress quite like you, but please excuse our looks. We've weathered rough terrain as well as hail and sleet and snow. Experienced emotions that include the high and low.
About what?
Well, primarily we like to sell things that people buy, but every now and then we have to ask the question why? Why do we fill our homes with stuff that's quickly obsolete? Why do we fail to exercise all but our right to eat? Why do we find no time to share with those considered poor? Subconscious we worry so, yet we act so sure.
Can you get to the point?
We're amateur historians and scientists to boot. We've seen a star move radically like God was throwing fruit. We've gathered up provisions for a trip to anywhere. Having followed this same star, we think we are what's known as there. You see, the star is tied to the coming of a son, the Son of God, Messiah. The prophets call the one, that prophets call the one.
How quaint. A pastoral homily to an astral anomaly.
So, do you know where he is?
Who's he?
The son. The one. The baby boy who is to be born. No doubt in a town or a ranch nearby.
I beg your pardon, sir. Is it your son we seek?
Sadly, it is not, though I should like a peek. I too have heard of this revelation, and would be most grateful if you would bring me news of his whereabouts as soon as you lay eyes upon him. For I too would gladly support his well-being until he can be judge and jury of us all. Sam, get these fine folks some grub to go, so they can be off. All the best now. Hurry back. Come on, fellas, don't be shy. Let's go.
We got blue jeans and colored vests, 10-gallon hats and all the rest. Now let us tell you about our point of view. We only do exactly what he wants us to. This is the land of the free, it's true, but we don't want to have any trouble from you. See Mr. King? Well, he's the man. Owns a lot of cattle and even more land. Anything important has to go through him. If he don't like your planner, then your chances are slim. So keep in mind when you travel through here, watch your P's and Q's or learn to live in fear. Do what we say, don't even think. You'll be okay, just have another drink. Leave the fancy footwork to the ones who know what's best. We'll promise to protect you and clear the streets of pests. If you decline, we'll just put you on a bus. So why not do the ranch hand stomp with us? We got blue jeans and colored vests, 10-gallon hats and all the rest. Let us remind you about our point of view. We only do exactly what he wants us to. This is the land of the king, it's true. That's why we won't be having any trouble from you.
See, we're simple folk out here. It's either my way or the wagon road way. I don't know if there's a boy king in these parts, walking around in his nappies. But as I live and breathe, I am not taking any chances. Would you? Say you were to come up on a rattlesnake in the middle of your path. Would you just turn around and hightail it the way you came? I don't think so. Now, you take care of business. You get rid of that there menace and establish order to your world. Am I right? Yeah. Something I say sound funny? You best watch yourself. Come on, boys, let's ride.